Welcome to the S Word Live. I am so happy that you're here live with me on my Facebook business page or wherever you're finding this right now. Today I'm talking about a hot topic and you're going to be able to use it right away. So raise your hand. Tell me yes. Do you have a free Facebook group? Have you ever tried to start one? Did you archive it? Let me know in the comments if you've either had a free Facebook group. Yes, I've had one. Or if you've archived it, or if you've moved your entire free Facebook community over to a different platform. Let me know in the comments below wherever you're seeing this, and I will look back in because I have probably, I'm creating a really amazing training, but this is the first piece of it. I'm gonna give you 3 hot tips out of the 27 tips that I've already created. I'm giving it to my Sell Like a Mother students, and I'll leave details about how you can get your hands on just this piece of the training or the whole shebang. So let me know in the comments, do you have a free Facebook group? If you do, you're gonna wanna hear this. If you've ever felt like, oh my gosh, my free Facebook group is an albatross. Why do all these gurus tell me to have a free Facebook group? It feels like this horrible place that I have to come and hang out. So I'm gonna tell you first and foremost what to do. Let's try this. When you look at the people that are in your group, whether it's 1, 5, 500, 5,000 or 50,000 people, when you think about your free Facebook group, I want you to think about them. Where are they at? How can you shine the light on them? I've got clients who do weekly spotlights. I've got clients who share different pieces of their business to the entire group based on what their group members are doing, right? Hey, Allison, how are you? Say hello as you join, whether you're live or on the replay. So make it about them. Shed the light on them. What are they trying to accomplish? Are they trying to get new clients? Are they trying to get more organized? Are they trying to grow their business into social media? Are they trying to get corporate clients? What type of work are they working on right now? Make it about them. Shine the light on them. Let them share things. And here's the second tip. Do not try to make it some pre-programmed curriculum. I have a lot of clients who are course creators. They are coaches. They are consultants, strategists, done-for-you service providers that have seen immense growth and profitability with their free Facebook groups because they've used this tip. They've looked at, before they met me, they were looking at it in this totally academic format where if someone had signed up for their free Facebook group, they needed to come and receive some sort of timeline of content. I'll be honest, when I go to a free Facebook group, this is social media. I want to be social. I also want to be able to promote. It's like, it's like an after hours networking event. That's kind of how I look at it. If you've ever gone to those before in your previous corporate life, raise your hand. Have you ever gone to those networking events after hours where there's beer, there's wine, there's cocktails, there's finger foods, but there's also business going on. There's also connections being made. What's up, Milla? Hello. Say hello as you join, whether you're live or on the replay. Let us know. If you have a free Facebook group, put the link below. Let's check it out, because bottom line is you definitely have probably at least 100 things we could do differently, but I'm going through 3 today. So keep on listening. If you're just catching, you go back in the beginning, and I'm going to keep going. So here's what I want to talk to you about. When you think about this curriculum, what you're actually going to be sharing inside of your group, I want you to think about, how can you make it social? How can you make it a place where people can get to know each other? Not just you, but how can they connect with each other? And that leads me to the point, which is number 3, which is what to do again. Make it fun. So, for example, what I mean specifically, how do you make it fun? What's fun? What isn't? Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? What I want to do is I want to encourage you to yes. So Elizabeth says, ask questions. 100%. I always say good salespeople have a good pitch. Great salespeople ask great questions. So to be able to do this, what I'm encouraging you to do is to think about your own life. For example, my son just started 2nd grade, and so I was asking questions about advice for, the best, fun pictures and what lunchbox to have and different things that were going on in my life. When he learned to ride a bike, I asked about what the best bikes were and when do you take the training wheels off? When he lost his first tooth, I talked about, I asked, what do you pay the tooth fairy? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Latasha. So I'm definitely really using parts of my own life in there, because guess what? The women that are in my group are probably experienced, have gone through, or are going through similar situations. Because what is the goal of the group? Again, it's a social environment where networking and business gets to get done, but it's not the only thing. It's not just content creation and content consumption. This is a place, a social gathering. Picture it as like your house party, and you get to connect people that have things in common. You get to introduce Bill to Suzanne, and Suzanne to Bob, and talk about what they have in common. Hey, Bob, did you know that Suzanne had been to Africa just like you? Oh, really? And boom, now they're talking. So whatever is happening, what's up, Pamela, in your business and or life, in your group, share it. So having fun with that. We had caterpillars today, this whole summer. All about caterpillars. You might never know as much about caterpillars as if you were hanging out in my group. And so I talked about the caterpillars because my child wanted to rescue the caterpillars because he knew that the birds were going to eat them. We created an enclosure and they became butterflies. So I guess I wrote it off as a science experiment, but I shared it with my group members. A lot of them had a lot of fun things to say. But what did it do? It created conversation. So all of this, I also want to say this part. I do not spend 24 hours a day in my group. I go in at very specific points of the day that are measured. I use the Pomodoro method, which if you're not familiar with that, that's a whole nother training. But the goal is laser focus in the group, focus on them, don't make it a curriculum, and do have fun. So if you missed the most of this training, go back to the beginning, hit replay. I will see you on the other side. There are going to be links to click. Check those out. I've always got new awesome things to share with you to help you make sales more fun and simple. I spent 20 years in the field teaching people how to sell millions of dollars of products and services from Manhattan to Detroit and beyond. And I want to share that with you. So thank you so much for joining me on the S Word Live, and I will see you again next week, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on my Facebook business page. Bye, guys.